Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As per always, I got a book review, but this time I'm gonna do all these books in one. So they're all the same series, and they're all A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas, but they some of them have different names. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this series. I finished it, and literally I am obsessed. Okay, so obsessed. So we'll start with the first one, which is A Court of Thorns and Roses, and it goes into it starts off with a girl named Farah. I was saying Farah, but obviously it's Farah from what they say, but when you're reading fantasy and the names are different, you can pick whatever you want. So she starts off with her being like poor and hunting for her family in the woods, and she ends up killing a wolf, and she has to basically take that back to her family to feed them, and basically everything relies on her, and she's the youngest of 3 sisters she's the 3rd sister, and she's the youngest, and she's providing and taking care of them. And when I got into like her being poor and stuff and like having to like make sure they eat, I just was so sad and crying. It was just so heart touching and just so sad. So but the wolf she killed wasn't really a wolf. It's a big part in the story, and it wasn't so she ended up killing it, and then she ended up getting the food. Well, it has to do with fairies, and like it's fantasy, so fairies and other people and high fae and everything, but she was human at the time. And so yeah, it starts off with that, and then it transpires into so much more. And she has to go across the wall to the other land and basically have to sell herself to live there and, you know, give up her soul. Well, not necessarily her soul, but literally she just like has to do that because otherwise they were going to kill her family for killing the wolf. And so then we go on to the next one, because once that one's done and she did all her things for that, she gets 2 boyfriends. 6 boyfriends, 10 boyfriends, she gets everything. So then she goes over, and this one is A Court of Mist and Fury, and it's so good too. It is so good. And she, like, let's see what happens once she gets to, his name's Reese, but I called him Ryson because that's how it looked like it was spelled. So, and I like that name way better. So she then finally, when she's with him, and he's just like the best daddy fucking Fae Lord, just he's so everything. And when she finally, like, this book is like her going with him, trying to gather her feelings for him, because at first she did not like him, and you know, just seeing how they can get together and work together as a team. And so it's like building her relationship with him, and it's really good. It's just so good, and I just love it. It goes into so much detail. There's always a lot of battles in the like fantasy land. I'm coming. Sorry, my sister came back with a frappe, and it's time for. So anyhow, back to this. This book goes into her being, you know, trying to figure out where she is. They go to a lot of places. They have powers. They have just a lot of like fairy land, battle land, couples. These books also do have spicy language and a lot of sex scenes, and that's like one of the reasons I love them. They're just like so good. Ugh. So I do like that. And they're spicy and good, and I just love it. So then we go to this one, which is A Court of Wings and Ruin. And what was this one? This is when they were finally together. I read them so fast and so much that it's hard to decipher. But I think she was already with Ryson at this one. And let's see, I can almost barely remember. Oh, now I remember. So this one is a big war happens in this one. And so a lot of things happen to her sisters, and they go into a war, and she has to fight for them. And they want to take over the kingdom. They don't want any of the humans to have anything. Basically, people are greedy. They want more land. They want more of this. They want more of that. And her and Ryson are so lovely. They fight for the humans who have no power. They fight for themselves. They fight for their friends. And it's just so great in the midst of like loving each other and having to maybe lose each other in that, and then still fight for everybody else that they care about. And it is just so sweet and so good. So then the next one is A Court of Frost and Starlight. And it is so little, like, huh? The other ones were so big, and this one was like, I was like this, done. I was like, done. What? But anyhow, this one was actually really, really cute. It was just a lot of love. It's kind of like a Christmassy vibe, and it's about to be Christmas basically, but they call it something else. And it was just like so cute. It was just cute. They finally get to like love each other and be with each other and just enjoy some Christmas time. And then when you're me, you can go, done. Christmas is over. So then we get to this one, which is A Court of Silver Flames. And this one was in the perspective of her sister Nesta. And honestly, out of all of them, this one was my favorite. It just was so beyond good. I don't know why. I just loved it. And a lot of people were scared to because it wasn't in the point of view of Farrah, but it really was so much better than the rest. It just like had so much more, definitely a lot more sex. I think once she got like into him, she got him spicier when she realized everybody loves spicy. But it was just so good. And Nesta, after all the war and everything, which is Farrah's sister, she just had like so many issues, and it was hard for her to cope and deal with them. And she was falling apart. And because Farrah is so nice and just like loves everybody so much, she took it upon herself to like help her sister, like forced her. She's like, okay, no more of this shit. You're getting your fucking shit together because you're just like falling off, brah. And so she just like helped her. And in the end, she just like really, it was so heart touching. It just so lovely. And she just helped her get herself together, like, and showed her love, and just constantly was there for her, and their friends were as well. And she has to, you go through Nesta's point of view of trying to figure out how to be high fae and how to just like live with everything and be stronger and keep fighting. And it kind of has to do with like depression and stuff, like keep fighting every day. Excuse me. Every day, keep trying. Everybody has sad days. Everybody is into shit. Everybody feels shitty. But it's like just saying like, you got to keep going. You got to keep trying. And at the end of the light, everything is so beautiful and worthwhile. So it was really good, and I really love it. I give all these books a 10 out of a 10. I love the series. I'm begging to go get the next because I got to start the next series, which is big as well. And I can't wait because I love big books and I love reading them. And I loved it. I think Sarah J Maas is a great author. She does great, and everything just flows into each other really well. And I love the fantasy, and I love the juiciness, and I love the sex, and I give it a 10 out of a 10, and I loved it. So I hope you guys enjoy that and want to pick up the books yourself and read it, because there's a whole like fandom and kingdom of all of us who just like love them. So if you want to join that, you need to pick those books up and read them yourself, because they're really worthwhile. And thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube channel. I hope to bring you back, because you know I'll be reading more books. I've already read like 10 since these. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. Mwah.